handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And off we go from Dallas. Kick taken in here at the 17. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Throw secured by George Pickett. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. All right, here we go, 47.
1st down, here's Dak. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing again is Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Connects with his back, Algier. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Nice punch here, up and angled towards the sideline. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty! He caught and cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next down. That was a valuable little run right there.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Dart setting in to throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, so it'll be third down.
6 yards.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Third and long. They're going to throw. Checks it down the hole. He dodged the tackle. Along the right sideline. There's space. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants try to lengthen the field and take a 6-0 lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Gano ready to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Kill.
Getting on the ground with Algier. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the tape.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
They go again with Algier. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Taking a deep shot here. Trying to connect with Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Breaks through and breaks away. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
60 Eagles.
Here's Hall once more. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Gano lands the point after. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Yeah! 47! 26!
Dak now from the gun. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
There we go. Line 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 8. 26.
First and 10, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The Giants in control so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's third and long. Third and long for him here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays on the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
For the Cowboys.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first and 10, here's Dart. Big strike secure more. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants will have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on first down. It starts. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He's going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Hey, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah, what do you think?
On the ground here with Algier. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Yeah, what do you think?
Sending him on the dive. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. Can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Hall can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's another for him. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 20-zip lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21.
Ready to know to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Jukes away from one. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here's Algier on first down. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Yeah! Here we go, go to 50. Wide 8.
Prescott on first and 10. He rolls to his right. Brings in the long pass. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Throwing on first is Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, they need 7.
Yeah! Here we go, go to 50. Wide 8.
Now Dak to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now on third down. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys trailing in the early going. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Yeah!
Algier is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys chop some of the lead off before the half. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. It's Darius Slayton with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that and you kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Catch is made, it's Jalen Hyatt. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. He just throws this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Dart gonna throw again. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. They set up the screen here for Hall. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. They go right back to Hall. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants get more points to end a lopsided first half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. The nose point after is good. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Gano ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive.
Yeah! Then we're going to 53. 26.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Slayton with the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They start the half with a give to Hall. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. straight ahead. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hey, check that, check that. 18 Cardinals.
They give on second to Hall. Shoves one away. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Tracy. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And the Giants will have a first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
A give left side for Hall. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Hey, let's go.
Hall gets it again on second down. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Third down give to Hall. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, he left touchdowns, but he'll take those 3 points as well.
Gano ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Then we're going to 53. Yeah! 20.
First down, here's Dak. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Yeah! 47. Line 8. What do you think?
Again on 2nd and 10. Prescott made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take boys. 27.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route to catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Another throw for Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they get this down at the 12-yard line before being stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
First and 10.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Yeah, here we go. 4-8. Here we go. 46. 26.
First and 10, Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. The 40. At the 20. And the Giants bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
On first down, here's Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson, and he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 19.
Dart setting in the throw here. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Dart out of the shotgun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, 47.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. That's good for a Cowboys first down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. First down, ball at the 36.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Again, it's blue. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Giants lining things up. First and 10. They start the drive with Hall. He's out in the clear. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put up even more points in a win. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. Gano ready to send this away. Return coming from the 14. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Start the drive with blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Yeah, here we go.
2nd down carry for Algier. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Covered about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Yeah, here we go, 47.
Up the middle, blue. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They send a man in motion. Here's Hall once more. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, they need 7. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Ready? Check, Panther. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let go.
Running it after the penalty. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting a good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 33-yard line.
the 33 for first down. Dak out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. 16 yards on the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Dallas.